Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is messages from the third party. So group 1, you have the card that says believe what you see. Group 2, you have the card that says you are giving away your power. And group 3, which cracked me up when this flew out, I was like, okay, group 3, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. And I can't wait to get to your pile, whoever chooses this, okay, because I'm just nosy. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything. If you feel like your story's not in any of these piles, I have a playlist with many third party messages, exes, that kind of thing. Take a nosy over there if you want. And I'll see you at your groups. Hey group 1, so before we get started, just to let you know, a little disclaimer, use discernment when it comes to this reading, okay? This is a reading for people who have had someone leave them for someone else, like cheated on you, that kind of thing, okay? So we're getting messages from that third party. I mean, you could be the third party coming in and having a little nosy about what I'm picking up, what you're thinking, if you know what I mean. I have had that and I have been told off. So, this is why I need you to use discernment, guys, because this is just meant to be a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of entertainment. I know it's not a laughing matter when this happens. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to go into a little bit of a deep dive here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get messages from the third party, see what they want to say to you, see how your ex and the third party is getting on, get more messages from the third party, and we'll get messages from your ex as well to see what's going on in their relationship. Just have a little bit of a nosy. Let's get started. Okay, so it says believe what you see. So whatever you are seeing, there is a message on the other side as well. You have to believe it, okay? So for some of you, I am actually picking up that, I don't know, recently you may have seen something and you're trying to talk yourself out of it. So maybe you saw something on social media, maybe these two have got engaged, maybe they've announced something and it's upset you. Or what I'm really picking up here for you guys is that, when you look at someone on social media and you know that person and you can actually read them really well, it's like and I use this word quite often, it's like a facade that they're putting on an act, because they could be smiling in a picture, but their eyes are not smiling. So it could be that as well. Let's read the back. It says, face reality or live in fucking la la land, choose bravely. Sorry, these cards are quite funny. I find them funny because I'm just a child. So, like I said, it could literally be you may be in denial about this person actually moving on. Some of you, it may be that you're trying to convince yourself that this person's not happy, that kind of thing. I don't know. For some of you, I am picking up that maybe this person's not happy, but we'll see. Let's see what the tarot says. So tap me into group 1, please, Spirit, and tap me into the third party's energy here. What does the third party want to say to group 1? What do they have to say? High Priestess. See, you believe what you see. High Priestess as well is our intuition. It's our psychic gifts. It's that inner knowing that we have when it comes to something we see, something we hear, and that's come out. Something here about secrets as well. Something here that this third party could be keeping secrets. Clarify this, High Priestess, for me. We've got the King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh, interesting. So we do have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with what I said. There's something here, you spend years with someone, or even like a year or whatever, you get to know your partner pretty well. The tells, the giveaways, that kind of thing. And like I said, there is something here that you saw recently, and your intuition is literally screaming at you right now, group 1, that something's not sitting right with me here. Something is very wrong with this picture that I'm looking at. you know? And that Eight of Swords right there, this third party's come through to say to you that this situation has got so out of control. And, you know, some of you could literally still be with your partner. You know, this could be the affair partner and you've known about it for a while and you're keeping it to yourself. You know, but this is why I say use discernment, you know, just take what resonates and literally throw out what doesn't. And there is something that has got very out of control in this situation. So I don't know why I'm getting that with your group, whether your partner is like in limbo between you both and can't make up their mind. That's for some of you. It doesn't have to be. But yeah, a situation is getting out of control. The plans that this third party had with your ex or your partner, it's failed. It's not, you know, it didn't work out. They're having a lot of conflicts as well, and I feel like it's a lot of conflicts in regards to a financial situation. So it's something, obviously financial is money. There is something here where maybe you own the property, you kick this person out, and they're having to support this ex of yours, or, you know, your ex-partner or whatever. Because this Five of Pentacles, there is literally what's happened here is that passion that they once may have had for each other, it's gone so cold that these two, I feel like, don't even talk to each other anymore. You know, it's just like they're just living day to day, you know, passing each other in, you know, in the home, and they're not really talking about anything. Do have that Eight of Swords as well, which talks about victim mentality as well, you know, where someone likes to act like a victim. And that's what I'm getting from this third party here, that they think they're the victim in this. And you're not. You're literally not. This is the chaos that you caused. And you can't now scream victim. I'm the one that's suffering here. And it's just like, it's the audacity really that's coming through. They are telling you here with this King of Cups as well that I feel like they're holding on because they do really love your partner or your ex here. Like there is a lot of love here, okay? And I feel like they've never dated anyone like this before. I don't know whether your ex was like a charmer, you know, very loving energy here, you know, someone that really does, when they love you, they really, you can see it, you know, that kind of energy. But that Knight of Swords does talk about someone who didn't think things through. They jumped in feet first and they didn't use their head. And now it's like, I'm a victim here. I'm suffering. You know. So we do have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles. What's going on here? I mean, I don't know why they're moaning to you, but this is the reading. But, you know, like I said, the audacity is real with this one. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands. I have to put it like that, guys, so maybe not. Okay. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. The World. Wow. Three of Cups. The Tower. Says a lot, really. Says a hell of a lot about what is going on with this third party and your ex. And then the Ten of Wands. I'm going to put that like that because they are big cards and I've only got small space. This is not working. And there's that saying. What is that saying? I like it a lot because I've been cheated on and it's devastating. It really is. What is that saying? How you... Oh, I've forgotten. Hopefully it'll come to me. You know, when you meet someone and how you start that relationship is usually how that person ends up leaving you in the end, if you know what I mean. And not many affairs really do work out. Not many. Like, when they do finally leave, I think maybe about 20% of them do. Because it's not, that thrill is not there anymore. you know, real life settles in. And then they start crying about, oh, I should have never left you, I should have stayed with you. Can you hear the sorry, I'm just repeating an ex of mine. Anyway, let's not go there. So the Five of Pentacles is this coldness. There is financial struggle. So what I'm seeing here is they're having problems with this ex's family. Okay, I feel like the family's not accepted the third party here. It's like there's they don't. It's like they don't want to know. It's like they could be in a room with this person and they ignore them. You know, it's like, we're only putting up with you because of our son or our daughter, or, you know, whatever anyone resonates with. So there is a problem with family here as well. There could also be here where this person may have thought that they were going to move in together. They were, you know, maybe buy a home. Maybe the home was yours and they didn't know that, you know, that kind of thing. Or they thought they were going to get married. You know, they thought that was the next step that they were going to take with your partner. But maybe your partner here has turned around and said, look, I don't really want to get married again. I'm not ready for this, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Because the world with the Wheel of Fortune, this talks about tables are turning here, not in this person's favour whatsoever. There is an ending that is happening or is going to be happening very, very soon. These are very harsh lessons that this third party needs to go through. This is called karma as well. We've got the karma card here, and that is to do with the Three of Cups, which is third party situations. You are the other person. You came in and helped ruin a relationship, you know, maybe ruin a marriage here. It is because of this. There is definitely karma going on here with this Three of Cups. Maybe this is maybe this third party has done this before. Emerges on other people's, you know, in other people's lives, you know, tries to take what's not yours. But it does take two to tango, so I'm not blaming the third party fully here because that's not how it works. So what's happening here is they're experiencing a lot of tower moments. I mean, these two cards right here really does say a lot about what is going on in their life, the burdens, the worry, the stress. They're exhausted. They've taken on too much here. I feel like they thought they were going to swan into the sunset and everything was going to be hunky-dory here. It's like also, I don't know whether their family has cut them off because of this situation here. Maybe even friends have cut them off as well. This could have been a friend of yours, you know, may have done this, and now everybody has gone cold, but they're acting like the victim. They think they are the victim in this story here, but they're not. So, you know, I don't think you can get through to this person until they wake up and actually see that, you know, take a look in the mirror and look at yourself and see the mistakes that you made. So they are going through so many tower moments. They are a disgrace as well. That is the tower. That's a bit harsh, but, you know, and things are just crumbling around them right now and they feel sorry for themselves. Wow, that was heavy. So, I mean, I was going to ask how is the ex and the third party doing, but we are still going to ask because this is like literally, I don't know whether this was a friend group one, because maybe this person did used to come to you with all their woes, you know. So how is the ex and the third party getting on, Spirit? What is going on between the ex and the third party? Group one's ex, Two of Wands. Paths are going in different directions. They're not on the same page here at all. What is going on? Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands. Look at that, it's landed on the Ten of Wands as well. Yeah, look at that. I thought so. Look at this. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Three of Pentacles and we've got the Six of Cups. There is a problem here. And the problem is you, group one. Because this person, this ex of yours, or if you're still with them, may have realised that they've made a huge mistake, you know, and now their life is just turned upside down because we do have the Tower there. And as I said, these two are not on the same page. Their paths are going in different directions. And your ex is literally trying to get back to you, and this third party is trying to be very clever in how they handle this, okay, so it doesn't happen, because this third party is very, very possessive of your ex here. They like to control your ex, okay? They're holding on so tightly because I literally just said this. There's something here about encroaching on something that you had, okay? They wanted the life that you had, and it's not panned out the way they thought it was going to pan out. They've not got the house. They've not got that life that you had. They've not got that ring, that kind of thing, and it's backfiring. And this third party can actually see through your ex here, there, but she or he or whoever is very intelligent. They can see when they're being lied to, you know, and what this person is carrying around is the fact that they're still holding on to you. It's like this person is still very, very obsessed with you, not the third party, the ex, okay, or your partner, because we've got the Knight of Cups here. This person still has romantic feelings for you, and they can't bear this, okay? This is causing them a lot of stress. No matter what they do, how perfect they act, it's not enough. And they see you as the third party in this relationship now. See, the third party in this ex of yours is trying to build something, but your ex keeps getting pulled back to the Six of Cups, which is the past. You know, maybe this third party's caught them looking at photographs of you, looking at your social media. You know, that they are very obsessed with what you're getting up to, by the way. And this is actually hurting the third party in this situation here, you know, because it's like, how can we build something if you're still looking over there at group one? So I hope that made sense. So once again, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. So we've got air and water sign in this reading. So let's get some oracle cards. Yeah, I love the oracle cards bit. So sad. Hang on, I'm just looking at that. Okay, yeah, I've done that bit. I wrote it down because my brain's like, you know, brain fart and all that. So we're going to get some more messages from the third party here. So tap me into the third party. Spirit, what does the third party want to say to group one? Scam, likely, blocked calls, playing on your phone. Okay, so there could be something here, okay? If you have children with this person and you've tried to contact this person and your calls get rejected or whatever you, that's the third party doing it. Trying. Passionate connection, true love. Okay, so well, we do see that. We do see the third party being in love with your ex here, and you know, it may have been a passionate connection in the past, but it's not anymore, because this is where the energy's lying right now. And that's what I feel like this. Oh, I just got stabbed right in my shoulder. Do you know what? I don't know whether you guys actually do readings or whatever. Some of you do. And it does happen when you're reading, and energy will get really peed off with you. So either your voice starts going, or you start choking, or you start coughing, or you get poked in the eye or whatever. I literally, when I said that, I just got this burning in my shoulder. It's gone now. Yeah, they didn't like that. The energy's coming through and BSing basically. He will leave you too. It's in his nature to have several women. And that's what I was trying to say at the beginning, where, you know, it's how you start off is usually how you end up basically. And in a situation like this, and maybe that's the words that you actually said to the third party, and they've not forgotten about it, you know. broken heart. My heart is broken over this situation. Thank you. So now you came in, tried to manipulate the narrative here, and now you're admitting that, you know, I'm talking to the energy, by the way. I sound so crazy. But anyway, my heart is broken over this situation. There you go. They are heartbroken. Angry, upset, annoyance, displeasure, or hostility, full of anger, is mad as F. I can't even be mad at you. It's him. There you go. What did I say? That's clarified, and I'm smiling here because that's clarified what I just said, that they could have been a situation here where the third party literally did catch this person on your socials, you know, or looking at old photographs and stuff. And like I said, this energy has come out as a Queen of Swords, and she is very intelligent. She can see when you're lying, he's lying, they're lying, you know, that kind of thing. And but they're in denial. They don't want to admit what they're seeing. And that could literally be what the High Priestess is here. The first card that came out from the message from the third party is that their intuition is screaming at them that this is falling apart, and I'm seeing what I'm seeing, but I don't want to see it. You know, I don't want to listen to my intuition. Let's get a couple more of these. Oh, well, I said a couple. Okay, we'll take them. Sod it. So, we've got... This situation is coming to a head, and I did clarify that here with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Also now, looking at this as well, sometimes I really pee myself off because I'll get off the reading and then I'm going to clear the cards off and then I see more and it's just like, oh, for Pete's sake, you know, but obviously I'm not going to start recording again. But anyway, what I'm seeing here as well, this does clarify this Three of Cups here, because we do have about the several women sorry, I don't know whether you can hear that, little chicks that they come every year. I do mention it, and they burrow in the loft here, and I can hear their little babies. Anyway, so what was I saying? I've just got distracted by baby birds. God's sake. Oh, yeah. So basically, it's in his nature to have several other whatever, and part of their karma, part of their lesson that they are going to learn here, because that's the world, this is all about lessons, is that there could be another third party here where they end up leaving them for someone else, or literally, if you were forgiving, you know, them leaving them and coming back to you, you know, some people do forgive. So we've got Sex Kitten Night Worker, he's not my man either. So maybe this person does the OF and what have you, something like that. Beautiful soul, speak in love and kindness and encourage others to become their own version of beautiful. And this, like, when I see this card when it comes out, this is your energy, okay? They know you are a beautiful soul and you don't go around bad-mouthing anybody here, and it's just like, and they can't compete with that. And then we have insecure tactics, needs constant attention, validation or reassurance. Whatever is given is never fulfilling for very long. And that's the third party right there, admitting that they need constant validation. They need to be reassured every single day that this person loves them, you know, because of look how they started. And plus, if they've busted them looking at you, that's going to make them more insecure. So what else did this third party want to say to group one? He has moved on, you should too. So okay, there we go. Maybe it's already happened. Maybe I keep saying he, I'm saying he because it's in the card, okay? Has moved on. I mean, that could literally be your energy as well, guys, coming through saying, you know, I think you need to move on. I am the victim in, oh my God, I can't believe that's come out. Well, I can, because I've been doing this for a long time. But it does still surprise me. Tarot still does surprise me, because I literally said about victim mentality here when it came to the Eight of Swords. This person feels like they are the one that's hurting, you know, suffering, whatever. It'll always come out. I am the victim in this karmic situation. You are not the victim in this karmic situation. You put yourself in this frigging situation. I have a feeling this won't last. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Right. And then we've got, I talk negative about you because I'm jealous. Thank you for clarifying again. Oh my God. Right, I ain't taking that many. I am toxic to him. So maybe this third party really does like to play games and they're very toxic. So I am just in this for the sex and nothing more, which we do see passionate, whatever. Maybe the, you know, maybe the humpy pumpy is really, really good. You've got to be so careful on YouTube now. Oh my goodness. I do not like you based on what he has told me about you. No, you just don't like Group 1. Full stop. See the projection here. He's not the same person he was at the beginning. No, because reality is set in now. You know, a dose of reality. You lose everything. You know, and if you guys got family, whatever, that's, you know, being away from your kids and everything. Some people don't care, but others do care. You know, and the sneaking around is usually what people are really excited about. And I'm not talking from experience because I've never cheated on anyone, but I've met a lot of people that do cheat, have cheated. Yep. So now let's get a message from your ex or the person if you're still with them, okay? So tap me into Group 1's ex or, you know, whoever. What have they got to say, Spirit? My karmic is not going to stop me. I love my person. There it is. This person does still love you. I pretend to be the perfect partner, so putting on an act. I'm afraid to leave my karmic. I won't find anyone better. They're not really afraid. I get jealous knowing my karmic could be seeing someone else. So, you know, they still have an unhealthy attachment to one another here. You know, toxic. And they did admit they're toxic with them. Getting a divorce from them is not going to be easy. So literally they could be married and it's all falling apart. They could have merged their finances and their home and everything together, and they feel like it's not going to be easy to get out. But I do see this is ending. I make up excuses to avoid having the jiggity with my karmic. So the humpy pumpy guys. That's very interesting. So you got the karmic, the third party that you know wants this person, then you've got this person that avoids it. So that's an interesting dynamic right there. My culture prevents me from leaving my karmic. Yeah, so it could be a culture thing here, you know. I knew someone that this happened to. They cheated for 3 years and their culture's very, very big cultural background, and the family was not happy about it. They really were not happy. And when they, you know, they got married very quickly as well once they left their partners because they did it for the family. But this person ended up quite abusive towards the other one and they couldn't divorce them. It's like it's really crazy because of my background and some of you, I have Turks in here and Cypriots and other cultures as well, which you know what I'm on about. It's classed as shame on the family. That's why I escaped my family. Oh my God. So yeah, it's classed as shame on the family. You're bringing shame, you know. Yeah. So this could literally be what it is as well for some people. You know, maybe this is resonating for you. I depend on them too much to get ahead in life. And, you know, I said to you guys about finances here, that maybe one relies on the other one too much, and maybe you guys did divorce this person and you got a lot of, you know, you got quite a bit of the assets, you got the home and everything like that. I did mention that at the beginning. And now they're financially struggling here because maybe the karmic, the third party, has to support your ex, you know. And then we've got to stay away from home as often, wow, as I can to avoid my karmic. Holy moly. So they could be doing the dirty. Let's get you an angel number and then a question. So think of a question, group 1. So angel number for this reading for group 1. That was quick. 50-50. Wow. Nigel of Renewal, Jeremiel. So Jeremiel champions the cycles of life and rebirth. Embrace transformative energies. Welcome new beginnings and remember that every ending heralds a fresh start. Transformation, rebirth and new beginnings. And here we go. So look at what's literally come out as the angel number for this reading is literally endings, which we do see in this reading. And it could be like a rebirth, like a renewal in a relationship that, like I said, some of you may want to get back with this person and you guys do you. There's no judgment over here, okay? So yeah, that's a very interesting angel number. So maybe look on Google as well, group 1. So ask your question, group 1. So for group 1, please, Spirit. No, you did not flip. 50-50. At this time, things could go either way. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 2. So, if you chose this card, before we get started, just as a disclaimer, please use discernment when it comes to this reading, okay? So, I'm going to take quite a bit of a nosy in this reading. So what we'll do, we'll use the tarot cards for messages from the third party. And what else? Hang on, I've written it down. We'll get some oracle cards. We'll get a message. I will also check to see how your ex and the third party are getting on. And then we'll get messages from your ex as well. So it says, you are giving away your power. So, group 2, this could literally be something that you may be doing a lot of tarot readings, you know, watching a lot of tarot readings on this subject here to find out what is actually going on with your ex and this third party here. And that is literally giving away your power already if you're really thinking about it all the time as well. So let's see what it says on the back of the card. It says, you are a badass, act like it. Yeah, exactly. So, I know it's hard. I've been there myself, group 2. So, it can take up space in your head. But let's have a look. Oh, I'll catch my breath. Tap me into group 2, please, Spirit. And tap me into the third party's energy here, please. And tell me, what does the third party want to say to group 2? I don't know. I just picked up a really spiteful energy here. Okay. Very weird energies, especially group 1 as well. I don't know, as I picked up the cards, I just saw something very spiteful. So I don't know whether your ex and the third party are like putting like passive aggressive messages on social media and stuff, and you know they're about you, you know. So, okay, come on, Spirit. Messages from the third party to group 2. Message. Seriously? What is that? That's the 9 of Pentacles. Yep. Clarify the 2 of Swords in reverse. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles in Jesus. Okay, the 2 of Wands. Bear with me. There's trouble in paradise here, if you want to put it that way. Because what I'm seeing here is something that's been postponed or something is being delayed here with that Two of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Swords, no, the Knight of Wands. And it literally could be because the third party doesn't really trust your ex, or they don't trust themselves. Or it literally could be something to do with money here. Sorry, that's the Nine of Cups, sorry. Literally where I was going with this though, there is something to do with money, even though there is no pentacles here. I don't know whether they thought they were going to get something out of this, you know, and it's not working out that way. So they're delaying something here. What are you delaying? Tell me more about this Nine of Cups in reverse. Something this third party's gone through that's really devastated them, and they're delaying leaving. So we're using X here because, you know, this is obviously a third party, so it's someone who left you for that third party here, okay? This is what the reading is. I mean, you could be the other person just having a nosy, but I am seeing they've gone through something quite difficult here. So like the wish card is, you know, it talks about all our hopes and dreams coming true. We got our wish. They got their wish, but it's backfired on them in a very devastating way. So maybe they're hoping they can turn this around and salvage some of the relationship here. So they're delaying in making a decision of whether should I go left, should I go right, what, you know, why did I choose this path that I went down. Maybe they were naive and they were blinded by love, blinded by whatever this ex of yours was telling them. Okay, I'm not making excuses, but they have experienced something quite devastating. Because the Nine of Cups is devastation when it comes out in reverse. So tell me about the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands, but the Nine of Cups in reverse, Spirit. What are they devastated about? Okay, we've got building a life together here, basically. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and the Queen. Jesus, Spirit, can you, like, just calm down a minute? Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. That was on the back of the deck and I wasn't going to take it, and it's now come out. The Lovers, they're trying to... They don't feel secure in this relationship. They thought they were getting one thing and now they've got another. Like I just said, that devastation here. And it's like... I feel like they know that I don't know whether your ex had a habit of doing this to you. Maybe it weren't the one-off thing and they've done this to other people, because what I'm seeing here is that the Knight of Wands can be very promiscuous. It could be someone that's literally in and out, not really wanting a relationship. They're not someone that you can rely upon for a serious relationship. Someone that is very, very immature as well. You know, they're still out gallivanting around, throwing their seed around, or whatever you want to call it, and they're devastated about this. But even though they know this is happening, they're still holding out hope here that this person will see value in them, you know, settle down with them, build a life with them, that they're going to pick them, you know, and they're trying to be patient. They're trying to... It's been a struggle for this person, and they're not really in a good place because of this that's going on. And I'm going to go straight into now about how these two are getting on, because there is something going on here and I'm not really getting a clear message from... Well, I am, but not fully. So let's see how they're getting on, because there's something very wrong, like I said, in paradise here. So we have Gemini here, and we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let me get another deck. How are the ex and the third party getting on in their relationship, Spirit? Oh, that's so quick. So we've got the Eight of Wands. How are they getting on? Got the Knight of Cups. Got the Lovers in reverse. Clarify the Lovers in reverse and the Knight of Cups. Three of Wands, trying to be patient. And the Devil. And there's that Three of Pentacles again. Still willing to work it out. Still willing to, you know, to fix things with this person. To put up with their BS here. Because they still have these feelings for them. They're hoping that... I don't know. God's sake. The ex here tends to use that charm on this third party, take them out, make them feel special, spoil them, and then bam, they may be gone again, or not really fully committed to the relationship. And they want to move this into the right direction with this person, you know, they want to get things moving. But what I'm seeing here is that maybe because their lust, or whatever you want to call it, got in the way of actually seeing any red flags here, or seeing the bigger picture in the relationship. They rush this too quickly, because we do have the Lovers in reverse, and this talks of someone that's been unfaithful, you know, someone that's stepping out on the relationship. They're not fully committed to the other person. So we've got disharmony, we've got trust issues in this relationship. There is an imbalance in this relationship. We've got conflict. We could have separation here that's on the verge of happening. And we do see that with what the third party said, because the Three of Wands is next to that Lovers card. So it's like I said, they're trying to be patient. They're waiting. It's like, I feel like they're looking at their decisions that they've made in this relationship, because the third party can see that your ex, or whoever this was to you, group 2, is looking elsewhere. We have the Devil energy, that's someone that could have addictions. It could be sex addictions, it could be other addictions, it could be a control thing, it could be something that we're so obsessed with someone that we don't see that it's actually hurting us in the long run, because we've become obsessed with this person. You know, this person is just taking up 24/7 of my brain power, if you know what I mean. But look here again, they're still willing to work it out, hoping that they can build something together. How does Group 2's ex feel about the third party, Spirit? I wasn't even going to ask that question, but I just want to be nosy. Ten of Cups, okay. With the Seven of Swords. Clarify Seven. King of Pentacles. Clarify Seven of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. There's someone else. There's someone else, yeah. Tower. Definitely someone else that they've got their eye on, that they see that's maybe better fit for them. They've had their head turned here. You know, and the Ten of Cups does talk about happy ever after, and it talks about family, it talks about children, but you know, there is love here, okay? So they do really care and love the third party here, but they're not fully invested in this relationship. I feel like when they come home, they're putting on an act. That is the Seven of Swords. It's when someone is literally pretending to be someone they're not, you know? And this talks about someone that's cheating, sneaking around, that's lying, you know, that kind of thing. Because they're already looking towards a fresh start here with somebody else. They're all, like I said, 1 foot out the door. They don't see this third party as someone they want to settle down with. And that literally could be what? So, okay, we can look at it this way as well. This could literally be, this ex of yours is telling the third party that this is what they want. So, I want a family, I want to get married, I want to move in, blah, blah, blah. But they're lying. Okay, let's get some oracle messages. Sorry, I just knocked you. Yeah, the third party's not very happy. So what does the third party want to say to group 2? You know, group 2, that now as well is coming through here for some of you, not all of you. Is it that your ex goes backwards and forwards between you and this person? You need to be very careful there, guys, because that's not really fair on you. I'm not even thinking about, you know, I'm just talking to you guys here because I'm just seeing this person doing that with some of you. It's like somebody doesn't know what they want in life. They're always looking for something here, especially when I look at the Three of Wands. It's like this person is looking for that missing feeling. Yeah. Okay, so what does the third party want to say? Decisions, resolving problems, a conclusion of resolution reached after consideration. Now, this is what I was saying. They're in this energy, the third party, of looking at the actions that they took, the decisions that they made. It's that path, you know. Two of Wands is, what am I going to do? You know, am I going to stay? Am I going to go? And they're in that indecision, you know, and what we're seeing here is they're going to reach that resolution in the end, you know. Arguments or problems that don't get resolved, and there you go. So you know, the third party can keep holding on, but they're soon going to be waking up realizing that this relationship is just a disaster. So we've got Sex Kit and Nightworker. He's not my man either. So there you go. They're obviously clarifying that he's not fully committed, or they're not fully committed to them. He will leave you too. It's in his nature to have several women, and there you go. Clarification again. So they already know this. Look at this. A secret romantic relationship or a pattern of flirting. I already said they're sneaking around. I mean, they literally could be sneaking around with someone that's already involved, that has a family, you know, that's already married. That revenge, inflicting hurt or harm on someone for an injury or wrong suffered at their hands. So maybe this third party wants to take revenge on this person. Maybe they will in the end, you know, do something to them. But then again, you need to be careful because you do have your card that says you are giving away your power, okay? And it could be that maybe they did something to you, like I said, and this still really affects you. But then again, this happens and that is going to affect you. I use him for money because he lets me. Yes, I'm a gold digger, money hungry, vulture. But you don't actually have the person. Third party issues given to two, a cheater, liar. There you go. No point in going further with those cards because this is literally being clarified in the tarot, now the oracle as well. So yeah, they know there's another third party. So let's get some more messages from the third party to group 2, please, Spirit. I know you exist in his life. So, you know, maybe, like I said, you guys could have children. I leave myself vulnerable to him because I'm insecure. And there it is right there. This third party literally is because they don't have any self-love or self-respect for themselves. And they don't see their value. They are looking to this person here to give them validation, you know, because especially with the Queen of Pentacles coming out, that is when we know we are worthy, you know, we know we are someone that you're lucky to be with. And I don't mean that in a egotistical way, but this is what they're looking for with your ex here, is to give them that validation, to make them feel worthy, but they don't feel worthy. I am not sure I wish to take this further with him. And there it is again. They're not sure. I spy on you to find out why he still holds on to you. Okay, so you've got someone spying on you here. I mean, I don't, you know what I'm getting? I don't feel like your ex was actually serious. This was just a fling, and maybe you found out and you kicked him out and it was like, go have him. And they never really was looking at them as long term, you know? Maybe there is something here as well where they're trying to be sneaky by trying to come back to you, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles here. And that does talk about giving someone a second chance, hoping that, you know, you guys maybe get back together. He is a good liar. I question half of what he says. Oh, wow. I can tell he's unhappy here with me. Oh, wow. I know you're both meant to be together in the end. And there you go, my loves. This third party knows. It's just accepting it and moving on. So now see what your ex feels about this relationship. So group 2, did I say group 3? If I did, I apologise. Group 2's ex, what have they got to say about this relationship with the third party? Jesus, that's a lot. Let's do that again. I'll keep that one because that one did fall out. Jeez Louise. God. Right. Okay. I'm going to listen to my intuition and break up with them. There you go. I don't love them. I'm only using them. Holy moly. The honesty in this one. It feels like I'm stuck in a roommate relationship. I'm finalising my separation agreement. And maybe this is the problem with the third party. They know that they're looking elsewhere and they're already cheating on them. Yeah. What else they've got to say about their relationship with the third party? I stay away from home as often as I can to avoid my karmic. My karmic is going to stop, is not going to stop me. I love my person. So they're in love with someone else. I get jealous knowing my karmic could be seeing someone else, but that literally could be just their ego here, you know. Oh, wow. Okay, I would lose too much if they were to leave me. I'm doing all I can to keep them. But that's, maybe that's why they're being sneaky as well, because, you know, it could be finances and stuff, but we do see they are leaving them as well. So, angel number, and think of a question. So, for group 2, please, Spirit, for this reading. That was so quick. We've got 1212. Angel of Solace, Azazel, whatever. Azazel provides solace in troubled times. Seek comfort in understanding that every storm passes and peace is often on the horizon. Comfort, understanding, and peace. And this is an angel number for you guys, okay? So maybe have a look at that as well, because this someone is trying to give you comfort, maybe trying to help you understand, you know, how you're feeling and that kind of thing. So have a look on Google. So ask a question, group 2. So for group 2... within a few days. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. Interesting. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 3. So, before we get started, just a little disclaimer. Please use discernment when it comes to this reading, okay? And yeah, let's get started. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to get messages from the third party. We're going to see how the ex and the third party are getting on. Then we'll get more messages like oracle cards, and then we'll get oracle cards from your ex as well. Now, I was quite excited to get to your pile, group 3. When this came out, it did make me laugh, because what I'm getting from this here, it does say whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. So I don't know whether you're thinking about maybe sabotaging them, maybe causing a bit of trouble here. I'm even picking up here that maybe you are thinking about meeting up with your ex here and doing something with them, you know, maybe to get one back, you know, one over on the third party or get them back, that kind of thing. And Spirit is really asking you, think about it, don't do it, you know. Let's see what it says on the back of the deck. Now is not the effing time. So, I don't know. This is not the right time. Take that as a warning, group 3. You can take it, you can leave it. We've all got free will. You do you. It's okay. But there is a warning here about you guys. And let me clarify that. I know you want to get onto that, but I feel like you guys do need to know, why should group 3 not do this? Whatever this is, Spirit, why should they not do it? Just have a quick look. I wasn't going to do that, but something's telling me to do it. Yeah, choices. You have a choice here to not do something, because it will bring a lot of trouble on like, it would bring you a lot of trouble. It's not worth it. The stress that you will bring upon yourself here, and the baggage that comes from this decision, that this thing that you're thinking about, is not worth it, guys. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, and we've got the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords does say that basically, you guys, this is an out of control situation. Do not let it get out of control, because it will backfire. Your plan, whatever your plan is, it will backfire, okay? And it can actually affect maybe your home, your family, your finances. It's something to do with the 10 of Pentacles. Do not do it. Why am I picking up? Because this is supposed to be like an ex and a third party here. Why am I getting, for some of you, okay, not all of you, because I can pick up on different energies, you are actually the third party that's in here, and you're considering taking that leap with someone who's already in a family way, that's already built a life with someone, and you're thinking about getting into like an affair, or, you know, sneaking around with this person. Don't do it. But like I said, you guys do what you need to do. You know, I do tarot, I do personal readings. Nobody listens. Some do, others don't. Then they come back and say, I wish I'd listened. And to be honest, I'm a bit of a hypocrite, really. I don't listen to my tarot neither. It's like, no, I know what's best. And then when you look back, you're like, oh, crap. I tried to listen. But it's like, I don't know. We're human. We make mistakes. So anyway, take me into group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me, what does the third party... Actually, take me into group 3 and take me into the third party's energy. What does the third party have to say to group 3? What message do they have for group 3? Five of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups. Clarify that 6 of Pentacles for me. Unfaithful, yeah, given to someone else. Tower. Everyone's had the Tower today. So the third party is basically saying to you here that they're ready to throw in the towel here. They've given up. They can't do it anymore. They're dealing with someone that is very, very selfish. Someone that it's not who they thought they were. Basically, they're giving to someone else here. When a court card comes out in reverse, it does talk about someone that is being unfaithful in a relationship. So the third party is telling you that your ex, or whoever they are, is rude, forceful, maybe even abusive, nasty, someone that's very unreliable. You know, it could be someone here where they're always giving this person a handout, you know, where, you know, give me a bit of money here, give me a bit of money there, you know, not really giving to the relationship, but they're giving to others. So there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of conflicts. And it's like this third party saying, I don't believe in this person anymore. It's basically the trust and everything that I had in your ex group 3. I don't trust them no more. And like I said, I don't know, for your pole, it's very coming through really, really strong. And I'm always told by spirit, listen to your intuition here, when, because I do get told off sometimes. And it is coming through so strongly here that I feel like I've got quite a few people in this pile that are the ones that are wanting to start something with someone. I feel like this is not even your ex. This is not even your partner. I hope I'm making sense here. And it's like the third party, even though they're not the third party, they're the other woman, the other man, whoever, they know about this. And it's like they're taking back their power here by walking away from this King of Wands here. It's like they're not, it's like this third party looks at this King of Wands and sees someone that is a disgrace, someone that is just not, it's like I don't have any respect for this person anymore. You know, I'm not the one that ruined the relationship. You were the one that ruined the relationship. So I'm moving on. And this, you know, could be someone that literally will take their fortune with them. Because we did, when I said to you, when I did those 4 cards, there was a 10 of Pentacles there. That is generational wealth. Where does the wealth come from? And I just said about the 6 of Pentacles here, about always asking for handouts here. It's like maybe this person doesn't work, because the King of Wands is a very independent, successful person. But when it's in reverse, they're lazy. They're lazy. They lack ambition. You know? So this third party is saying, I'm taking my wealth with me, and I'll burn your house down, not literally, you know? It's like I'm getting don't F with me attitude here from this third party, and I'm not actually picking up a bad energy here. I'm picking up literally someone that's just so done with this situation. So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Anything else from the third party to group 3? Yeah, they're exhausted. They're fed up. They just want to escape. They feel lonely in this relationship that they're in. Yeah, look, guys, they're moving on to happier days. You know, 6 of Swords is when someone literally is like overcome so much in their life and they're ready to move on and have some peace. Okay, so there is a change in this relationship, and it's like their family is what's important to them. You know, their children, their home life, their peace, basically. Okay, how are the third party and the ex, or the person that the third party is involved with, how's their relationship going, Spirit? How is their relationship going? Clarify the Star. Eight of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. So all I'm hearing is, I'm not putting up with this BS anymore. They're taking action, and they're gonna, when they take action, it's gonna be very quick. This third party sees whoever this person is to you, group 3, as someone who is very, very greedy, very selfish, and they are devastated. You know, I feel like this third party feels like they've been used when it comes to the relationship, and what they're trying to do is heal from this, you know. Let me ask this question. How does the partner of this situation here, Spirit, how do they feel about this relationship? So group 3's ex, or the person group 3's involved with. Four of Wands in reverse. The Fool. Clarify the 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're not happy. They're not happy. There's constant conflict. There's arguments. There's fighting. The Four of Wands, when it comes out in reverse, could talk about divorce, unhappy families, separation, you know, you name it, it comes with it here. There's no harmony in paradise for these two. This energy here just wants a new beginning, wants a fresh start somewhere else. So these two have literally thrown in the towel, both of them, or they will do. Right, let's get some oracle cards here, but we do have Aquarius as well. We didn't really get many here. So fire sign and Aquarius. Okay. So what does the third party want to say to group 3? Angry, upset, annoyance, displeasure, or hostility, full of anger. I'm mad as F. I can't even be mad at you. It's him. And there it is. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm picking up. That this is a situation where you guys are the ones that, you know, I feel like you guys are the third party. That's what I'm trying to say. That are watching. And it can happen. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the third party here, karmic, whatever, is literally saying, I'm so angry, but I can't be angry at you, group 3, because it's all him. It's nothing to do with you. Wow, what a clarification that was. Mental confusion. He's a cheater, but I still love him. Do you want a cheater? Wow, this third party's really having it out with you guys. So basically, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact that, you know, the way this third party is just like being so blunt. And it's like, you know, look what this third party is saying here. It's like, ask yourself, do you want someone that, you know, can't even be faithful to me? And you do have a big warning with your card from Spirit. And then we've got financial problems, instability, strapped for cash. And this is what I was saying as well. I feel like the third party is the one with the finances here, and they rely on this third party for financial stability or security or whatever you want to call it. Family involvement, brother, sister, mother, father involvement. So it looks like there could be a big conflict here where so many people are involved as well, because we do have the Five of Wands. And it's just caused so much problems in the relationship, in the family. Anything else? Stalking, social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all in your business. So they're literally stalking you. They're watching you. I mean, it could be you. Feeling invisible, unhappy, sad, and misunderstood. And we've got child increase or deductions. So something to do with child support. Group 3, please, Spirit. What does the third party want to say to group 3? I have depression and feeling lonely. So yeah, that's actually what we got here as well. So they are really sad. That's actually really sad. I'm just in this for the fun stuff and nothing more. But then we can look at that group 3 as this person is literally not the actual third party. Their partner is literally, you know, because this is a very lustful energy, okay? Very lustful. So it could literally be that, you know. It's his choice if he wants to be with you, with me, and not you, okay? Well, yeah, everybody has free will. I'm concerned that you did a bad juju on us. So they think you've done this karmic thinks you've done some sort of love spell or, you know, that kind of thing. And here we go again, group 3. If that is something you have been considering doing, don't do it. I've said it before. It comes back tenfold. It doesn't work out when you do black magic or whatever, spells, that kind of thing on people. Only stick to good spells, okay, to bring love into your life, that kind of thing. Don't do anything negative to another person, whether we hate them or not. I mean, I've got a lot of people that I hate, okay, but I would never ever do anything like that, because I leave it up to the universe. I leave it up to spirit. You know, they'll deal with it eventually. I can tell he's unhappy here with me. Yeah. And then we've got, he is a good liar. I question half of what he says. And then we've got here as well, I leave myself vulnerable to him because I'm insecure. That's come out 3 times. And then I know you exist in his life. So she or he or they, them, whatever, they know about you. Group 3. Okay? And look where they're ending with right there. I know you're both meant to be together in the end. Now, let's check out this ex or the person you're involved with, Group 3, because, or you're thinking about getting involved with. Let's see how honest they're going to be about their feelings towards the third party here, okay? So tap me into Group 3's ex or the person Group 3's involved with, because like I said, Group 3, I am picking up you are the third party here, and this is their partner and, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so got quite a few here. I'm only with my karmic because they don't challenge me to change. And you can see that in this with the oracle cards, because of how insecure they are, you know. I mean, I feel like this person actually has knocked the third party's self-confidence so low. Yeah, I feel the only time we connect is when we have, there it is again, the sex. Because this came out here, when I said I don't think it is, I think it's more this energy here that is only, you know, that might have addictions, you know, that kind of thing. I'm only with them because they make me look good. I'm pretending everything is okay between us, but deep down I am suffering. I feel like I can't change my circumstances. I have very few options. Right, okay, because we're dealing with someone that's not really got much going for them. I got trapped into this relationship. I've been trying to get out of it. So maybe they feel like if you know, the third party has children, they feel like they were trapped, you know. What's the point of even trying anymore? I feel numb inside. And we do see that with the tarot as well. I feel guilty leaving my karmic. They try so hard to please me. Yeah, you should really. There you go. So they do have some sort of a conscience here where, yeah, I don't like this energy, Group 3. I really don't. Not your energy, Group 3. I don't like this energy here. Like very, very quiet energy as well. You've got to watch the quiet ones. So, angel number and think of a question. So for Group 3, for this reading, please Spirit, 3030, Angel of Tranquility, Seraphel. Seraphel. So Seraphel embraces you in a cocoon of serenity. Seek refuge in moments of stillness and let peace permeate every corner of your being. Peace, calm and stillness. So be still, Group 3. I'm really worried about you guys. Please don't do anything reckless. So think of your question. Ask away now, Group 3. Did you turn? Yes. In January. Wow, that's a long way away. A magical solution is on its way. All obstacles you see in your reality are just illusions. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.